Right there, vloggers. I was out early enough, so I am able to do a vlog. So it might not be too long, but I am still gonna try to do, a decent amount of time. Because there's shit I want to do at home before I have to go to work, and yada yada yada. So, yeah. So I really don't have anything to talk about today so far, other than, well, I had a fucking kid come up on me yesterday. I was here yesterday, and I was planning on doing a vlog. I was planning on vlogging, but I had a fucking kid come up on me because he wanted to talk to me about my bike, which my fucking bike's worth more than what his was anyway. And I was like, yeah, he's like, my wheels are like car tires. I was like, dude, car tires are wider than that. Don't fucking argue with me about shit that you don't know nothing about. I was thinking that in my head. And so I just said they're not car tires. Car tires are wider. I know shit about cars too, but not a whole lot. He's like, these are car tires. I'm like, no, they're not. He's like, yeah, they are. I'm like, no, they're not. Car tires are wider than that by another 5 inches. Car tires are, I understand car tires are wide, but for most vehicles, including SUVs, trucks, like little tiny trucks like SUV, like S10s too, they are all wider. It varies on the width, size of the vehicle. It's the width of the wheel. It varies on the size of the vehicle. Like if it's going to be a car, yeah, it may be a little bit bigger than my fat tire bike tires. Then as you get bigger and bigger, they're going to get wider and wider. And you can get custom wheels that are wider yet. So that's why I said, no, they're not as, car tires, because they won't work and they're not wide enough. It's common fucking sense. They won't work. They aren't car tires. So then he fucking dips out. And I said, yep, now watch this. This is where I leave. Because I was assuming, because he's calling someone by like the name of Bobo or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. Because he went out this way, back up towards the school, calling for whoever the fuck it was. I said, now watch, this is where I'm going to disappear. That way, I went, because I always normally come in this way to see if there's anyone under here. So then if there isn't, I'm doing a vlog. Or at least I'm going to try to. So I went up towards Danz. And he's gave the bike to someone else. And whatever. And I'm like, yeah, no, you don't. That bike ain't yours. Don't fucking fool me. That bike ain't yours. Because there's someone else riding it, and I'm assuming it was their bike, the person that I seen riding it when I was leaving. Yada yada yada. So then fucking yesterday morning, the day I uploaded this last vlog, the one before this one, the day I uploaded it, comes to fucking find out I got my neighbors on, in the duplex before my house are on the rock. They're on some hardcore drugs. And that's at least what me and my mom and dad are thinking, because they're not all 100% there like a normal person would be. So, I mean, the one that I called the cops on, she's nuts in the head. I think it's because she's on some type of drug to make her goofy, make her not be normal or think right or whatever. I'm not trying to be a dick, but they got a car stolen. And I know the main fucking reason why. It's because they always leave their window, their shit unlocked, their windows down, and unattended. Parked on the road, parked all over the fucking place in their driveway, parked all over the place in the yard. Shit's unlocked. I mean, granted, yeah, if the car was fucking locked and the windows were up, I could just smash the fucking window and take it. But I don't know how to hotwire, so they lucked out there. And it's obviously not me, because I'm a lot smarter than what they are. Because I don't know what wires to use to hotwire a car to get it running. But yeah, they left their fucking vehicle. I'm 99% sure that they left their vehicle unlocked and or the windows down. So then were able to get in and take the car. So I'm like, I found this out from, I've already told you guys that my work is connected to the gas station. Or connected to a gas station. And all of us at my work know everybody over there at the gas station. And it's like that over there. Everybody over at the gas station knows all of us. And supposedly the fucking chick that had the car stolen from, she's older, but she looks like she's old as dirt. She's older, that old. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but she's older, maybe between my mom and dad's age and my grandparents' age. She's that old, like I said, not trying to be a dick, but she's old enough that she could be fucking called a grandma. Like she had kids, they grew up, had their own kids, now she's a grandma. And she looks like she's fucking 8 months pregnant. She's that big. From the waist down to skinny, she's practically almost skin and bone. And then, scrawny arms, normal person-sized arms, that don't lift weights or, wrench with their hands, every fucking day for the past 20 years of their fucking life. Yeah, and she looks like, and I got a gut. But her gut is, I'm not trying to call her fat. I'm not trying to. But her stomach is big enough to where it looks like she's like 8 months pregnant. And I'm not saying being fat is a bad thing. I mean, yeah, if you get fat enough to the point, it can become unhealthy. You can have a whole bunch of health problems, which I don't want to happen. But I'm assuming it's her, because when I found the news out about the car being stolen from my neighbors, because there's like 9 million of them there. Because I was hoping it was in either, because they got like 9 million cars there. And it's obviously a duplex, but the garage is shared. That's how the house was built. I can't do nothing about that. You know, so the garage is shared between both sides of the duplex. So then one side gets a stall, the other side gets a stall. You know, half the garage for either side. So then on the side closest to me, they got a minivan parked there. Plus they got 3 cars on top of that. Plus a fucking full-size Dodge Ram. You know, full-size extended cab, 6.5-foot box or whatever. You know, they got all these cars and nowhere to fucking put them, and one sits on the street overnight. Now I got $5 fucking that one's gonna be sitting up at my fucking work tonight because I gotta work 4 to 9 tonight. So, yeah. So like I said, I got a feeling one of their vehicles are gonna be parked up at my work. Like, I don't think I told you guys this because I think this is before I did a vlog. One of the 3 cars from the neighbors I was just talking about, they had their fucking cars sitting up at my work all fucking day. One day. I mean, all fucking day. The whole entire time I was at my work, it was there. My dad said it's even at my fucking work at 7:30 o'clock in the morning. You know, 7:30 in the morning. You know, when he went to work. Because my dad has to be in for 8. And he went past my work at like 7:30, something like that. I don't know. But he did say it's at my fucking work even way before I woke up. And I was telling everybody at work, hey, watch this fucking car. And they're like, what car? I said, the one that's between, I'll change their names so I can hide their identity. I was like, watch this car between Jenny's car and Janet's car. And I'm talking about this Lincoln MKX or MKZ or whatever the fuck it is that my neighbors own. And they're like, why? I said, because my neighbors are on, you know, like I said, drugs, and they're some shady ass people. And they fucking argue over everything. I mean, which is normal in a relationship anyway. But they argue over, you know, yesterday they're fucking arguing over why the car got stolen. They argue about who's right and who's fucking wrong and who's yada yada yada. I was just about told the dude, hey, you know, when it was just him outside, and I was the only one outside, I said, hey, so I heard something went on with one of your vehicles. He probably would have said, yeah, why, how'd you know? I said, because the chick that I'm assuming lost her car was at the gas station that's connected to my work, said something to the gas station employees, and the gas station employees told us. They're like, where do you work? I'm like, I'm not going to fucking tell you because then you're going to come stalk my ass like you have been for like 3 days. Because they're like, well, how did you know I was stalking you or coming to your work for like 3 days? I'm like, because I can recognize your ugly ass from a mile away. I mean, they're not good looking people at all. They're freaking ugly. I said, I would have said, because I can recognize your ugly ass from a mile away. If I see your car parked in my parking lot, I'm assuming you're here. If I see any of your cars parked anywhere near where I live or where I work, I'm assuming you're there. If I don't see the car, I know you're gone. And I should have told him, hey, maybe the weed should stop. You know, but I would have been pushing it there. But, I mean, I should have said, hey, the weed should stop, and it's making all of us sick. I don't mind that you are smoking it. It's just making us all sick. But anyway, guys, I know I did a little bit of a longer video today, so I'll see you guys in the next video.